Hello. There we
Hello.
are. Hello, Internet. Hello, whoever's watching. And welcome to our very first Chaos Division stream. You can expect a lot of chaos and some division, probably. Something's gonna be in there. I'm Arma Lama, and I'm joined by the awesome Mr. Slivin.
Hello, hello.
And today is gonna be very special because we're gonna talk about breast cancer. A lot. Like, a lot. Because that's our topic today. And we're gonna have Q&A, so if you have any question, just put it in the chat and we'll try to answer it. It probably would be good if it was about breast cancer, but we basically answer any questions as well, if it's not. Like, just ask whatever. And we're also having our fundraiser this month, so you can see down at the bottom what your donation does to or for the women, um, which are supported by the National Breast Cancer Foundation. And you can see our goal, and up top you can see the QR code and the link through which either one you could use to donate. And whenever you do, while we're streaming live, we're gonna have a little dance for you and say thank you. Oh, that reminds me. We got. Do you want to talk about the donations we got while not on stream?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. Let me take a look. We got actually we have one dedicated to Frances McGill in memory of my mother who passed away of cancer, not breast cancer, but she died of cancer. Now that was also $5. It was a test. So there might be more.
You don't need to say
Then
that.
and then there's a Mr. Mark Plum who
Woo!
donated $20 when we had our Wine Time Photo Rave show, and that was wonderful. And
Thank you,
then we
Mark.
had one. Thank you, Mark. And then we had one this morning in memory of Cece Boone for $50,
Woo!
and with a really sweet message of "You left us too soon, dear girl. Your smile, silliness, and ingenuity will always be in my heart." Hashtag fuck cancer, which we all think.
Which we all will sign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, which we all
whatever it.
agree.
And because the last one was not on stream, but it was such an awesome amount, we're gonna play the GIF anyway. And I'm just gonna play a test donation. So to CC Boone, it's not gonna be your name there, but this is for you. Thank you.
Oh, oh
So
my
now
god, I
you,
love that dance.
yeah, me too. So now you see what happens if you put in that much money. It's totally worth it.
It really is.
All
So
right.
good. That puts us, let's see, $77 out of 300.
Yeah,
That's good. We're starting it.
yeah. I mean, this is the first really big stream for it, so
Yeah.
still some time left. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh! I heard something. There was something coming in.
What?
I have to check the stream. I heard a donation. Aw,
Oh.
$3. Thank you, Ulf.
Oh.
That's awesome. Thank you. And I'm just happy the gift works really well. Just true.
It did. How cute. That's so fun.
Right.
Oh.
So we've decided to play the aquarium mission today. I totally forgot where that is. Is
Yeah.
it? Is it this
Me,
one?
me too.
It looks like the Trusons have
Where?
set up an armory in the National Bond
No, that's
District.
a
We need you to
National
secure the location
Armory.
and destroy that munitions
Is there an
stockpile.
index for that? Does it even have an index?
Hmm.
So, and you said it was aquarium.
I totally forgot that I haven't discovered that yet.
Oh, well, do you think it would let us?
No, we have to go. Yeah, we just have to go to the correct location.
Right.
Or we can do the one that's very close by, which is the National Bond.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
we
the one
can,
with
we
with
can...
all the gold.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, want to do that one?
Yeah, we can do that one.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, there you go.
Oh, am I going the right direction? Probably not.
Oh, wait. We have to run to it? Alright.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me fast run. I just passed someone and I was like, wait, how'd you get a beret on your head? That was fast.
Oh, Eclipse Fantasy just donated $20. Thank you.
Who did that?
Eclipse Fantasy.
Oh, thank you.
I think I've seen them around on Twitter. Okay, this is driving me mad. Kind of have a problem watching.
Where did you go? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck because my screen keeps blacking out.
Oh.
I wonder why it does that always. You go to the location, I'll just join on you then.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nope. Do that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to these keystrokes. Wait, what's happening?
Okay. Well, do you want to start telling us about your story?
Yeah. Yeah, so in 2018, I've always had my breast checked since I was 23 due to family history of cancer. My mother had passed away of lung cancer, and my dad passed away of lymphoma. And so I was definitely watched very closely. So that's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. So I've always had my breast checked, had biopsies done throughout it for years. And so in 2018, I had a mammogram that I have very dense breasts, cloudy or bumpy. I don't know what you, but and so in 2018, I had a mammogram, and they saw something that didn't look right. So then that led me to getting biopsies, and so I had 10 total biopsies, 5
Shit.
in each breast. And it was it was monstrous and it was a nightmare. I cannot
Yeah,
begin to
well,
tell you. Like,
I wanted to say I can imagine, but basically I cannot. So
no, it's I cannot tell you. And I mean I had rectal cancer 20 years ago and nothing. That was almost like a walk in the park. So yeah, so they did their biopsies and all the biopsies came back clean. And so I'm like, okay, but my gut was telling me like I don't think that's right. Because I just, not that I didn't have a lump. I didn't have, I would say, symptoms. I didn't have sores. I wasn't doing anything that, like, I mean, it wasn't like, it was just what my gut was telling me. Um, and so, the doctors were like, well, you don't have it. But what they did find, so scared, was a radial scar and on the right side. And the radial scar is not cancer, but it branches out. It's like, it's not a, I guess it's like a benign sort of tumor or something, but it branches out. And so it can mimic the look of cancer on a scan, but it is not, it's typically not cancerous. And um, so they were like, typically what we do is we just do a lumpectomy and remove it. And, but since we did 10 biopsies and none of them are cancerous, then, um, what, you can just sit and wait on that. So, cat is losing his mind. Okay. So, she can just sit and wait. And meanwhile, they wanted to do they did a MRI of my breast, which is also a torture machine, and that didn't find anything. And so I decided to wait, and a friend of mine told me that 12% of women that have radial scars typically also have cancer, like it hides the cancer. And so she really told me, she goes, you should just have it removed. Just go ahead and do it. And so I decided to have a lumpectomy. So they did the lumpectomy, and they did find that I had cancer.
Oh shit.
And it was hiding behind the radial scar. And so what they do is when they take a radial scar out, they take like about a half an inch or an inch around it, I believe. And so what happened was they cut the tumor too. So they cut it out, and then there was more in there, which meant I would have to have another lumpectomy. And not only that, but then it also changed my diagnosis from stage, from stage
waiting
1 to
actually having something, yeah.
Right. So the thing was what they wanted to do was, let's just do another lumpectomy, which I did not have big boobs to begin with. I mean, they were cute, and I loved them. I mean, I had no issues with them. I thought they were fine for the size they were. But he had already taken what felt like half of it. And so he's like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do another lumpectomy, and we'll go in and we'll clean that out and take whatever lymph nodes we need to. And now, this is after having 10 biopsies, an MRI. I mean, at this point, babies, you know. And then they were like, and we're going to give you radiation. That's our protocol. Another lumpectomy, and then give you radiation. And so so with that, I was like, I had already had radiation 20 years earlier, and so I had radiation, 20 years ago, and I was like, I don't want to have to go through therapy. I had already been through a ton of therapy with this other cancer, and I just wanted them gone because some of the research I had been finding was that sometimes within 5 to 10 years it could go to the other breast, and so I just sort of felt like, I don't need them. I just don't need them. And so I decided to have them removed and interview,
Detected.
and I wanted to
Control
interview
point
doctors
in proximity.
so I can get the right surgeon. Because the first surgeon kind of cut me up a bit where the scarring was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided, okay, I'll interview other surgeons. I interviewed other surgeons, and I interviewed 3 total. So he was one, which I decided not to go with. I went to another woman who refused to do it because she said with a stage 1, there was no reason for me to get a double mastectomy. That the
Which was
radiation
your
wasn't that
decision.
bad.
I mean, it's your boobs.
I know. But her stance was interesting because it was, to her, she's like, it's stage 1, and I see too many women with stage 1 getting a double mastectomy, and they don't need a double mastectomy. And so, like, I've been through like a lot already. I do not want to spend the rest of my life having a medical community paw at my breast. I just, you know what I mean? It's almost like a quality of life thing. And so then I interviewed someone else, and then she tried to push a reconstructive surgery on me. And while I was going through all this for months, talking to friends with breast cancer, had it. Some had reconstruction, and some just had them removed, and all sorts of stuff.
Mhm.
And
Now, how did you find them? Like, were they just in your... Oh, shit. In
Oh,
your extended network, or did you go to groups to find them? Like, people you could talk to?
well, 2 were friends of mine. And, well, yeah, so one was a closer friend, and the other one is, say, like an acquaintance, like a wife or a husband, but I'm
Uh-huh.
friends with. And they both had lumpectomies, and one did have a balloon inserted, so she could then have, I guess, whatever that technique was, fluid put in it, and it did not turn out well, and so she ended up just having to have it got infected, the balloon did, and she just had the rest of her breast removed.
Oh,
And
God.
then the other one just had a lumpectomy, and then decided
Friendly
against
control
getting
point
treatment
nearby.
because it was also staged. And then
Found an infiltrator.
and then I had like other friends who referred me to people they knew that have had reconstruction
okay.
surgery. Yeah. And I wanted to talk to, I mean, I was actively asking people, like, do you know anybody? What have they had? Have they had radiation? I mean, I wanted to get, like, everybody's opinion, what they felt about the whole situation.
Right, right.
and how they felt about it now. You know, were they happy? Like the one that had complete reconstruction. She was she she had that like 4 years ago,
Mhm.
and so I wanted to know. I was like, was it worth it? You know, and
Shit, dog.
and it was kind of mixed. She said she was still living in a lot of pain from it.
4 years later,
but
even.
4 years later, and when she explained to me what the process was, it was actually pretty horrifying. Um, and took months to do. It wasn't just, you know, oh look, we remove your breast and then all of a sudden you get new ones. It's we remove your breast and then you spend the next couple of months getting stretched out,
So they can fit it back in to
and so they yeah,
skin that's not supposed to have it. Yeah.
right. So, you know, with all of that, I, you know, my decision, and to each woman their own journey. This is not me making a judgment call on whether or not you know,
No, we're
I've
just
had
trying to
surgery
inform people.
yeah. So yeah, so don't flame me, but I, you know, I've had so much surgery that I knew I didn't want this to keep going on. If they had to keep removing stuff from my breast, and I didn't want to have to spend months having my skin stretched and a bunch of other stuff. And so I decided on the double mastectomy. So once the oh, I shouldn't have taken this.
Yeah, let's just abandon the mission and do the bounty.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, okay, let's do that. So once that, oh, hello. So the
Ooh,
surgeon
we
I
just
ended
got.
up going with,
Can I interrupt you for a second? Because we got a
yes, please, yes,
donation for $7.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please
Yeah,
go on.
my screen is gray. I
Oh,
thought we
it's
had fixed
not
that, but-
anymore. Like
Oh, okay. Is it better?
that's yeah, it's fixed.
Okay,
At least for now.
cool. Okay. I got sidetracked by loot. Very easy to sidetrack me. All right.
Well, you decided to not stretch out your skin and just go.
Yeah. So, so the
Shit.
surgeon I finally went with spent about 30 minutes, you know, trying to convince me to get reconstruction, and she was referred to me by who was already managing me for my past cancer,
Mhm.
and so I said, look, I just sort of, after about 30 minutes of listening to her go through this stuff, I was like, you know, I just want them gone. And she goes, but you don't need them gone. And I'm like, okay, so if I keep them, oh, hello. How often do I have to get mammograms? So it's like, so if I have them removed, I don't need mammograms. And she said, right. And I said, well, then I want them removed. I don't want you touching my breast anymore. And she goes, but it's not that bad. I'm like, you're not living my life. You are not living my life. And to be honest, I think what gets me about the whole breast cancer thing, just in general, is for years I have seen lots of money go to research. And here we are, 22 years later, and it's still about reconstruction.
Classified assignment location.
How about treating it without having to cut into the breast? Like,
Well,
it's
as someone
boggles
from
my mind.
research, I can tell you that the amount or the time spent for something getting funds doesn't really scale.
Right.
like at all. Doesn't mean if research gets funding that something's gonna happen. I mean, the best
Right.
example is autism and vaccines. I mean,
Right. Well, it kills me because they had, when they talked to me about Reconstruction, there were so many different types of Reconstruction that you could get, like balloons and weird plastic and just so much. And I'm like, why can't that just be towards a treatment that actually saves the breast tissue?
right.
It just, yeah.
I think that's
So,
where the
she
money
find-
where the money is. So
Yeah, that's exactly it. And so, yeah, so I had them removed and took months to recover, and that is my story. So,
well, thank you for telling.
thank you for listening.
Target is near you, Agent.
There's one part, however, we need to mention, which is that around the time you had them removed, you discovered Twitter.
Yeah, because it was mentally, I was like really in this kind of dark space. And so my gaming time had quadrupled trying to deal with just overwhelmingness of everything. Because, like I said, it took months. And to figure all this stuff out with all the tests, biopsies. And so I was, still playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and taking photos in that. And then I found a community and started sharing. And it really helped me. And when I had my I'm going to start.
Oh shit! Shit. All right. Oh no, you're fine. We love you. I wanted to mention that because that's why, or how the Dame started
I know.
to be.
That's why I met you.
Yeah. Which is why we're doing this today, anyway.
Pretty much.
I just want to take a minute to shout out everyone who's in the chat already. So we've got Mark who's there. Hey Mark. And we've
Hey,
got
Mark.
Steve and Kadeem. Hey Kadeem. And Kat.
Hey, Kadeem.
Haven't seen Kat in ages. It's awesome to see you. And we've got Lara Croft in chat. Probably busy saving the
Ooh.
world herself, but
She is.
not too busy to show up in our stream.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my god. Laura Croft. This is exciting.
I know, right?
I've played all your adventures.
And now she's watching us. Oh, another dog.
Yeah, so the VP community has been just a godsend through all of it. And yeah, so it's been great.
All right.
Sweet.
Well, thank you for the awesome. Well, I don't know if you want to call it awesome, but the very touching story. Very personal one.
Yeah. Oh,
Thanks for
well,
sharing.
glad you guys are hearing that. And mine's. There's so many, and mine could have been so much worse than what it was.
Right. And maybe taking at least something good out of it helps a little.
Yeah.
I think that something like this comes out of it. Oh shit.
Oh
Shouldn't
no.
have done
You
that.
just walked right into it.
Oh god. That was not.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay.
target.
Oh. Damn, where'd they all come from? Ah! Oh god.
We walked into some shit. No.
Explosive seed mine detected.
Oh shit. Well, there's
Oh.
your Chaos Division.
You got the target. Nice.
Nice. Oh,
There's
he was
another one down. Good
called
job,
Pretzel.
Agent.
What kind of a
Pretzels. Yeah.
what kind of a bad name is that?
Oh. Yeah.
This is my street name.
Dude. He's
Pretzels.
probably known. They're like, who took all the pretzels? Damn
Oh,
it,
it was
Jim.
pretzels, yeah. Alright.
Is that it? Yeah.
I think that was it, yeah.
Damn.
All in one go.
It's pretty sweet.
Cool.
All right.
So I found out that we can't actually do the classified assignments because you need a year 1 pass, which I apparently do not have. I thought I did, but
Well, if
I don't wanna.
have a pass, can you? Oh, I don't even know if I have a pass for you.
Yeah, I just don't want to mess with it right now.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do
Yeah.
something else.
Let's see if there's other bounties.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Right, where are we? Oh, there's a hyena bounty. Yeah, let's just do that.
Sounds good.
Snart.
That's his name? Snart?
That's his name. It looks like a him.
Snart.
Yeah. Snart. And he
Like
runs with the
snot,
free
like
bases.
art. Well, goodness. Oh, is there a safe place we should off to?
Oh, we're basically going back to the location where we came from. We could fast travel to the control point.
Oh,
The fallen cranes.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
let's
do
do
that.
that.
Right. Are you ready for some questions?
I am.
What
Now
you
that
wanna
I've cried, yeah, of course.
what you wanna start with?
front of everyone. Huh?
No. Well, you wanna start with a more fun question then?
Yeah. Let's do some fun questions.
Right, what do I have? Fun question. Oh, let's start with well, maybe easy one. So, what is the top thing you miss about your boobs, and the top thing you don't miss
Well,
after having them removed?
after having them removed. Okay. What I miss about the ones I have, well, like I said, I actually like my boobs. They weren't too big and they weren't too small. They hung with it. It was fun. But I would say the cleavage
Target is near you, Agent.
and it's not like I had a lot of cleavage, but they looked good in V-neck shirts. Like it was just sort of like really like that. But really that was about it. Other than that, I do not miss them.
Like at all?
I don't
Just
miss
the
what?
cleavage?
No.
Control point in
Nope.
proximity.
I don't miss bras.
Oh, I
I
can
don't.
feel that.
Yeah, I do not, under any circumstances, miss that. The sweaty during the summer. In the event that guys don't realize women's boobs sweat, they do.
They do a lot. Yeah, I can
And
can attest to that. Like
It is gross.
so much.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't miss that. And yeah, I mean, short of going through recovery and the scars and stuff, I don't really miss them that much. I mean, I'm not pining away like, oh, I feel less than a woman, and I don't. I mean, I'm not using I forgot what they're called, like the rubber ones. Like, I'm not even interested in putting that sort of stuff on.
Like a push-up bra or something.
Well, yeah, but they have a name. Like, I can't think of it. Yeah, so I haven't gotten those either. I could get those if I wanted to. Still wear my V-necks. I just changed the way my clothes, my collars are, just so it looks better.
Mhm.
But other than that, I'm just like, I'm an artist, and it's not something that's like to me like a part of me. Like, it doesn't make me feel like less of a woman. It is what it is, and I don't know. It just doesn't really get to me. But
Did you ever have the fear of then feeling different, or was that like never a question?
no, I never had a question. I mean, as soon as I got my diagnosis, I was pretty set. I mean, I knew what my decision would be.
Right.
I mean, there was no question.
It's like, who needs these things anyway?
Pretty much. I'm like, and because, again, everybody's journey is different, but I had spent, I mean, from the age of 23, because of my family's history, getting mammograms and biopsies and biopsies and biopsies and mammograms, like, constantly. And oh man. Ooh. And I had just had it. It's like, it's not, it's just a quality of life. I'm tired of being scared if something's gonna happen.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? It was like it was kind of a time bomb. Like, will it happen? If it does, when? And how are they gonna find it? And what stage is it gonna be? And this was like, I don't want the same thing with the breast.
Now, do you feel how I wanna say it, relieved somehow that now you know, okay, it's not gonna happen again. Like,
Yeah,
you
I do.
don't have to be scared for it, or
Yeah, I have no fear. I mean, I'll still have follow-up, but obviously, but I'm not gonna have that fear that it's gonna come up in the
That's the
breast,
target agent.
or that it would be missed. And because if it came back in the other breast, I'd have to go through biopsies again. I mean, I can't tell you just how horrifying it is. And it's obviously a necessity. I'm not trying to make it sound like the medical community is bad or anything like that. They're doing whatever they can do to save women. So but it is.
it's not fun
For me.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for me, it was not fun, and the stress of everything, I would just rather not have them.
Did you
And
ever?
It really is like.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah. No, go ahead. No, go.
Because I think the a very prominent story was when Angelina Jolie got a double mastectomy, kind of to prevent all that. Did you ever think of having your breasts removed even before diagnosis? Just
Well, Angelina.
kind of a
Well,
security?
she had the BRCA gene.
Right.
So it was a matter of time, probably, that she would get it, just because the rate of someone with the BRCA gene is pretty high. And so a lot of women in that situation will go ahead and they'll just go ahead and have them, like, while they're young, whatever, to prevent that. Um, I mean, my feeling on that is I can relate. I mean, not after the fact, but even during that time, I think the thing that concerned me about women removing them without being diagnosed actually with cancer
Mhm.
is, does it then, if you remove the breast and the breast was, does it end up going somewhere else to like an organ?
Oh, right.
Hello. What the? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the breast is the first part. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because I'm not a medical professional. I'm just saying that's what my concern would be. But I understand their fear because that particular genetic is so hardcore. I mean, their survival rate I think is even different. And see, I did do a genetic test and I don't have any of the BRCA genes. And I don't know of anyone in my family that actually had breast cancer. It's been, like I said, lung and lymphoma. And
Finally.
because of that, you know, the medical community overall just focuses on catching any type of breast cancer. Like they never caught me with colon cancer.
Why? Because they didn't really look for it?
The colon cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I went to them with all this, like, easily forced symptoms of having colon cancer. And they, because of my age, they just told me I had hemorrhoids. But it was actually stage, at that time, now it would be stage 3, but at that time, it was stage 4 colon cancer.
Target down. Good job.
Wow.
And that was, I mean,
Looks like
I
you earned
had
yourself
to
another bounty. Well done.
keep, I saw multiple doctors who would blow me off till I found one that was like, you should probably have that checked out. Because no one at that was in 97, nobody was checking anything for colorectal cancer. Now it's a little bit different, but then, and because of my age, like there's no way. But let me get at your titties because that's probably where it's going to go. You know what I mean? Like it's just, yeah, let me just constantly do another biopsy on you.
Has the screening, because you've been dealing with this for, well, literal ages. Has the screening somehow, and the treating and the talk doctors do, has it changed over the years? Like, do they talk
As
different now? Do they kind of do different tests? Do more tests, maybe? Oh, can I get open this? No.
I well, I would say that there have been maybe medical advances, but I remember
Kind of want
when
to
I
take a
did
picture.
have
Yeah.
colon cancer, and I keep switching back between. It was actually rectal cancer, but it's lumped in the colon family. When I had that, you know, there has been changes that, you know, from the way they do surgery to, like, I had the surgery and then I had radiation. Now sometimes they do radiation and then they do surgery afterwards. And the staging of it has changed.
Oh, come up here. I want to take a picture and stand next to me.
And
Oh, other side. The other side.
oh. And so that has seen, just the whole colon cancer thing has seen a lot of changes. And that's a very, if you get that early, the longevity of it is really good. Like the survivability of getting colon cancer or rectal cancer caught early is high. So, and I remember at that time, I was the youngest in the oncology center. I was with all these old people that had had, colon cancer. So I would hang out with all these old people. And then across the uh, the not the room, but sort of the sitting room where everybody sort of congregated, waiting to be called in for treatment, was an office that was the breast cancer office. And it was, and there was pink balloons and pink robes and cupcakes, just like, and all these like colon people are like, what the shit? Why don't we get that? But there was just a lot of money funneling for really serious reasons, right? So it's not like, it wasn't serious, but so it was one thing was a shock to me was to see how
Thank
much
you.
of that information was getting out about breast cancer. To here I am, 20 some years later, and it's almost about reconstruction still.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh,
There's no progress in how we
yeah,
treat
that's kind of how I
things.
felt.
Yeah.
And I
forgot
was
what the
just
exit
kind of
is.
surprised. Whereas if you look at colon cancer, you can see some advances from surgery to treatment to the different chemotherapies. And it could be the same with breast cancer,
damn
but
it.
I don't really know because I'm not getting chemotherapy and I'm not getting radiation. My whole point was to avoid that. I didn't want any more of that sort of stuff done. And that's why, to me, each woman would have their journey, whether it's reconstruction or a treatment or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's a very personal decision.
It is. It is.
Right.
And
And
I
it-
think even when I told my family, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to have them removed. I didn't get any, no one came to me and was like, oh, don't you,
Oh,
no
are
one
you
tried to
sure?
talk me
Is it-
out of
yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't get any, it was just like 100, it was just like, yeah, we support you.
Oh, nice.
And there wasn't anyone going, oh, are you sure? I was like, because they all kind of knew what I'd already been through.
Mm-hmm.
And, and yeah, so it was just, I didn't have anything like that pushing on me. And the other thing I thought was fascinating too was I spoke to a woman, the one who had reconstruction had also had children. And so, I was asking her, like, so why'd you reconstruct all this stuff? And she goes, well, I nursed my children and I don't have children. So it's like I found that fascinating that was, something that she was attached to,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense, right?
Probably.
I know.
I
still
don't
can't
know.
relate. Yeah, whatever.
It's just a. Yeah. Well, I don't. I wouldn't know.
No, I can't
So-
relate. Yeah, whatever.
But since you mentioned family, I've got a question for that as well. And I kind of came up with the question when watching an interview about depression, actually,
Mm-hmm.
which is totally off topic. But something they said which made me think, oh yeah, that's a very important point, is if you're a relative or a friend or whatever relation, and someone in um, your relative or friend has breast cancer, is there
Mhm.
anything like you should do or especially not do? Because they said for the depression, what got me was, oh shit, a notion that you can't really do anything and you have to accept that you can't do anything, and kind of like is there something you want to tell people, relatives of someone with breast cancer. Like, please
Um,
never. I don't know. Never do
like
this.
say certain words.
Yeah, or. Oh shit. Where'd you come from? Kinda in the middle of something.
Detected.
Oh, I'll get back to you. Just taking care of some stragglers.
Oh god, oh god. Yeah, let's pause that for a minute. Shit. Oh shit, what? There's a drone.
The skeleton.
Like one of the big ones.
Oh no, no. Oh. Okay, I thought I see him. I'm stuck. Can't move. Shit. Oh,
God, and I'm already almost dead. Oh. Hide. Fuck.
oh, you are almost
Oh.
dead.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh. Oh shit,
I'm
me too.
down.
Hold on.
Hostile control point detected.
And for the depression interview, they also said you can help people with making phone calls, for doctors, for example, because that's something
Oh yeah.
which is really difficult. So maybe you have
Yeah.
some tips like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Something you wouldn't even think of. God.
Yeah, I think most people, yeah, are. I'm trying to think of like. To be honest, I did not. Short of the one friend who gave me the statistics on the radial scar, I didn't tell anybody.
Oh wow.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't tell my students.
Not even your family?
I did. Oh, okay. I did tell my family. And they immediately kind of drove up, and they also came up for surgery to help us, and they spent all day cooking food and stuff because the. Oh, I'm just having my butt handed to me.
I know.
Oh man. Okay.
Well, this is next level multitasking.
Yeah. So
Let's finish this thing first, and then and then maybe deal with the question.
yeah, I
Shit!
can't
I think I
really-
just shot my own drone.
Oh nope, I'm down. Shit.
Oh, where are you? Coming! I'm coming! Oh god! Try and get
Ow.
behind something.
Oh. Oh, I'm just being pelted.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you. I'm gonna go back here and hide.
Someone
Dude,
help!
I don't have any more health kits.
There's the guys around too. They. Shit. Out of ammo.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
There has got to be some trick to defeat these. We have to. Oh, almost. Oh, there we go. Nice.
God, I may have to go to the bathroom after this.
Yeah, gonna do a little dance for that. Oh shit! Someone's shooting me.
Identified.
Nice.
Oh, this guy's called Mullet.
Oh, that's nice. Does he have one?
I don't know, he's wearing a hat. Maybe he works for Rockstar. Shouldn't say anything because I'm wearing the mullet in Rockstar, so.
Yeah, better watch it. They'll snatch it from you. Don't make fun of the mullet.
Here we go. That was good.
Okay, I can breathe now.
Yeah, I know. You know what this calls for? Yeah, watch me.
A dance. Oh my god, my favorite dance. That's what I'm saying. Ah, the little things. It's the little things.
You wanna get to that question now? Oh shit.
Oh yeah, what can you do for people that are?
Yeah.
Dang. What can you do? Yeah, I think making phone calls is good. Like I said, when I first had my bout of cancer, if I had to compare both cancers as far as like surgery and recovery, the breast cancer's it was just the worst. It was longer, it was more painful. Everything about it was this and so it would be, I think, making phone calls. It would just be trying to help them. I don't know, whatever task they need to do. Like the fact that my family came and made dinners for the whole weekend was like a really big deal. I mean, that was like a really big deal.
It seems like a small
I think-
gesture, but it's a big deal then.
No, it is.
for-
Yeah, it was
for the
grocery
time,
shopping.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, especially with the double mastectomy, you have tubes coming out of you. I think I was in a lazy boy for months because like you don't realize like how all that stuff attaches to your back and your abdomen and your arms. I mean, it's just really I don't know. It was just a lot. And so the food made a difference. I'm not worried about that. Rides to the doctor. Someone can give you rides to the doctor or even call the doctor like if you're in a lot of pain and you can't concentrate, picking up pain meds. I think anybody who has, especially like I would say, like the guy who handles all my IT work, his wife had breast cancer and hers was fairly advanced, and it was ignored for months. Even though all her symptoms, every time she went, I mean, it was quite obvious. She
That's
had
a good
it.
position. Shit.
They just kept ignoring it, and not her, but the hospital she went to.
Right.
Oh, behind me. Hey, buddy.
Got him.
And so, by the time they took action, it was really advanced, and you know, and so I sent her because she's in another state. I sent her a lot of stuff to help with healing, you know, ice packs and ooh, Jesus.
What's your? Oh wow. Okay. Oh, big guy. He likes you. Run, 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 run! Come on, faster reload.
Oh, is this a control point?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I just thought everybody was.
Was just getting angry at
Yeah,
us for no
just
reason.
like- yeah. Not paying attention.
Okay. So now we kind of covered what's a good thing, what are good things to do. Is there anything you'd say, please don't? Like, what, maybe pay attention that you don't?
Please don't. I'm trying to think of.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hard because I think everybody has. Wow. I mean, the only I think tip I could give someone is to listen, and like the one friend I did tell that knew about the statistics on radio scrubbers. I mean, she was like super supportive,
Supply
and even
access
she was just like, I want you to think about it. It wasn't like she tried to pressure me into any type of decision.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I don't know why I really didn't tell that many people. And it could have been the fact that I know when I had originally had breast cancer, people look at you like you're gonna die, and I don't think they mean to. There's no way of stopping that, or there's like this kind of weird sort of sympathy. And I would think with breast cancer, it would be even more so. Like, well, do you have someone in your, that already has that? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I get to see it or feel. And yeah, I think though. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not answering that really well.
Well, no, you're answering it very well. And we
Yeah.
just got a donation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for $28 from
Yay!
Bongo Muffin.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. I can't really read it. Here, let me check my OBS for that.
What's that bong?
Where does it puts us at $135 right now.
Sweet.
That's just $20 more, and that's a free mammogram for one woman.
Aww, Bongo Muffin. Love that name. Nice. $7. Oh my god, you guys are just awesome.
Yeah. Sweet. Oh, so talking of mammograms and biopsies and that, and you said you had that many. Since we're doing this for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, which is an American association, I want to know, because I don't obviously, how's the system for like prevention in the USA? Because over here in Germany, you get a free mammogram once a year if you're older than 50. How's
Yeah,
it?
I think that's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the over 50 is the. Yeah, the thing over 50 is the same here. Like they suggest that for women. And then if you're if you have like a family history or anything like that, they're going to check that stuff earlier. So because even though I didn't have a family history of breast cancer, I did have a family history of cancer, and so they sort of wanted to make sure. And then once you get into that system, you're kind of constantly checking.
But is
I
it covered?
personally would suggest. Oh, go ahead.
Is it covered by your insurance? Like the
Yeah,
mammograms?
yeah. So most insurance covers it as preventative. You still have co-pays and things like that, but mammograms are covered by that.
If you're
Um,
older than 50, that is.
if you're older than 50, yeah. And like, so all of our stuff is kind of covered. I mean, we have fairly good insurance. But there's a lot of,
Location nearby.
you know, the U.S. is not known for health insurance.
Right, there's people not having health insurance, which is
Right.
insane.
Yeah. Where you have to have like these breast cancer charity buses go around and offer free mammograms. Now, so yeah, I mean that's very tough. I mean, because even the bills we had, like when I first had my cancer 20 some years ago, the insurance was really much better. I never saw a bill. Not one. Um, with this particular cancer, I saw a lot of bills. We had to pay for a lot of stuff.
Now, is that because you
And
were older or because it was a different cancer? Do you know?
no, it's just because of the way the insurance system works. Everything
Oh, because
has
the insurance system
co-pays.
changed.
Yeah, greatly from
Oh, wow.
from the 80s, yeah. So I think I had my first insurance card in the 80s when that stuff was starting, and then in the late 90s I had insurance. It was really good insurance. Never saw a bill. Never worried about nothing. I mean, the thought that I never saw a bill after that was amazing. And I had radiation and chemotherapy. So, but with this breast cancer, it was just sobering. Just sobering. So I think, part of the, like these companies who do stuff like that, who raise money for breast cancer, becomes like a really big deal.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. Yeah. Especially in the US. I mean, in all countries, but yeah, especially in the US.
Civilians in distress.
And do you think the money could be... Oh, there's a loot. Like maybe a deciding point for some women too, if they want to go through reconstruction, or if they want to have them removed, or if they want to get chemotherapy and all that, because it's definitely a difference in how much you're gonna pay for it.
Well, right.
Target near
I
you.
mean, like what went through my head about reconstruction was scarring,
Mhm.
right? I mean, you can't do that to somebody and not expect a bunch of scarring to happen. And I already knew enough about my body, especially with all the surgeries, that I scar pretty badly. And I knew that if I had reconstruction, I would have to have tons of physical therapy just to keep that scarring under control, and that the physical therapy may not be covered. So,
Oh, okay.
right. So, that was, I would say that was a factor, even though I felt really good about not getting it. Like if somebody was talking to me, like the doctor was like, no, you should get reconstruction. I mean, my biggest thing was, yeah, the physical therapy I would have for the rest of my life would keep the scarring from inhibiting my movement. wouldn't be worth it because it would just be. I mean, I'm already dealing with that to some extent now.
Yeah.
And,
But your decision was already made. What about someone who
much.
actually would be going for reconstruction, but then decides to not do it because of the money?
Right.
Is
I
that
think
a
it would-
possible scenario?
Well, it could be, and it depends on what their insurance is too. I mean, yeah. All insurance is not the same here either. I mean, I think there's a certain amount of regulation, but to me, from what I've seen, all insurance is not the same. And so I'm just getting killed. And so if you have really crappy insurance, then it's quite possible that, you'd be like, yeah, I can't do this. Right? I can't go through all of this.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Right, which would be really, God, it just hurts my chest thinking about it.
Yeah, it's bad.
And-
It's bad enough as it is, and then
Right.
I mean, the decision is so big, and then you can't even really make a decision for yourself because of money.
Right. And it does, I mean, we'll say, it does worry me if I get cancer again. Because one of the biggest things in the US, bankruptcy, is due to medical bills. I mean, it's the follow-up visits that you have to pay a percentage of. It's the scans and your cut of the scan. And yeah, I mean, it can break you. And then you add on top of that, if something goes wrong and you do need physical therapy or additional work done, can you afford it, right? Because the insurance may not cover it. No, it's kind of barbaric.
No, just listening to this is horrible.
Yeah.
It does
No,
not
I
sound
mean,
like a
like-
developed country.
No, I mean my chest is hurting just thinking about it, because it's we've talked about this before, and I'm like, I don't know if we could afford this happening again.
Well, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Kind of relieved.
Oh, I have to shoot that guy. Who's this guy just standing here? Yeah, and then, I think the other thing too is if this happens and you have children, like, so I don't have children, and I can't imagine going through all of that and then having to know that all the other worries you have to deal with on top of money or things not being covered, right? Or like
Right.
a particular, like a doctor can sit there and go like, well, I think you need this treatment, and an insurance company can come in and go like, our doctors don't think so. And you're like, what?
Yeah, and you don't really get the decision for yourself because all the
Right,
other parts are
Right.
doing the decision for you.
exactly. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
like-
I'm laughing. It's not a funny topic, but Mark just put in chat. Pew pew pew. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, what is happening?
You're just cussing at me.
Oh shit!
Target spotted, Sheriff.
I kind of upset the control point by accident.
Oh wait, what? Why is there army coming at us?
Yeah, that's the control point. I didn't mean to do that. We were still doing the bounty.
Oh,
Just ignore them. Let's go this way.
okay. Ignore them. All right.
Oh, kind of hard if they're shooting at you.
Oh no, not a car.
Okay, good. This way.
Oh, yeah, and the other thing about sort of our medical system too is, again, the insurance company can come in and go like, yeah, you can do this type of surgery or that type of surgery. We'll cover this, but cover that. And it's so you'll have these sort of sneak things like, you know, you're out of it trying to, I don't know, just make, you know, get surgery or whatever. And the hospital functions in a certain way, and then next thing you know, your insurance company is going, yeah, well, we don't cover that. Well, you didn't know that. How would you know that? You know, it's just sort of like little sneaky things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a layperson would understand that, and then layer that on being sick. So you end up, here you are sick and you just want to get better, but you're already worrying about this stuff. You know? What the? Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's the target, Agent.
Oh, I got him in the crotch. It was awesome.
This guy. This was pretty awesome. He was trying to. Oh shit! Oh god! Oh! Oh! Nope!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh man! This was bad. Oh. Don't go for me. I'm kind of in the middle of something right here. I was just laughing about that guy who was trying to spray your drone with foam and then kind of got right in the middle of it.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh.
Oh, you're down
Alright.
too? Oh,
You
here,
know what,
come
there's
come
like a
over
guy
here.
next to
Let's
you.
die together. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I can't get up the stairs. I can't get up the stairs. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna give up on this trash heap here. Let's see. Alright, adios.
Alright, let's go back to White House.
Alright.
That was good. Well, not really, but very funny. Oh my. Oh, there you are.
Alright, we're back.
Cool.
Man, just handed us our butts.
They really did. Do you want to have another, it's not a fun question, but kind of an interesting one?
Yeah.
Okay, so, what I was wondering is, do people, especially men, treat you differently now going from big boobs or good cleavage to no cleavage? Do you see
Well,
any
that's an interesting-
change in people reacting to you?
The way they look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, one, I don't think I make a lot of eye contact with. No, that's not true. I do make eye contact. But I haven't noticed anyone sort of like give me that look where they look down and then look at my face and go there, sort of thing. I haven't had that. Now, when it comes to, I would say, sort of men in general, it's mostly what I've noticed. And I'm sorry, ladies, it may not be all of you, but at least it is with me. Is, I don't know, when I turned 30, that was it. There was no more looking. It was just like, she's not 20. I'll say hello, and then I don't need to sort of work on that. But so I haven't noticed anything like that. And I think even
What
if
about
but I'm also
tasks?
not around
Like-
a lot of guys though
Oh,
either.
right.
Like when I teach, they're all women. So, and
Civilians in
real
danger.
world male friends are usually gay. So I have gay guys. So they really don't care. I mean, there's just, you know what I mean? They just don't see it.
Right.
Um,
It's not really a point of interest.
no. Mm-mm. So I haven't had that problem. Now, I mean, it's possible other people do. I'm also like kind of an introvert, so I'm not. It's not like I'm going out a lot either. So maybe if I was dealing with more people all the time, but I haven't noticed anybody at like a grocery store. I haven't seen anyone stare at me.
Hmm. What about professionally? Well, you don't have that many professional contacts with men either, right?
No, mm-mm. No. And
Hostiles detected.
and when I teach, although I have had guys in my class, when I teach, I'm in an apron, so it really, I'm able to kind of hide it a little. But I
It just
don't
isn't,
like purposely try to hide it. Like one of the things I did before I got the surgery is I looked at. I wanted to really be prepared for the decision I was making
Mhm.
as far as having them removed. So I went online and I looked at lots of photos and read about double mastectomies and what it looks like. And
Is there
just
something
so
you
I
can
could-
recommend, like a certain website or location? We can maybe put in the description.
Oh, yeah, I can get the list. I haven't visited them in a while, but I'll have a list of that and maybe we can.
Yeah, we'll put that in the description then.
Yeah. Because there was a site specifically, I think more women are talking to each other about it. Like, I think a lot of times we try not to talk about this stuff, but more women are talking about it and sharing. Social media has given people the ability to share these things, and so, I specifically look for sites where people had double mastectomies and what was some good things they did, and how they dealt with it, and what questions to ask your surgeon about scarring and stuff like that. And I just looked at it constantly, so visually I knew what I was getting myself into.
Portable device detected.
And then with those sites, you'll also find sites that will show you how to dress, like ways of layering clothes and stuff. Like, oh, now you wear scarves. And I'm not a scarf person. Never have been. Or
Do you dress
the-
differently now?
I do. I got I still have V-necks, but I mostly wear those at home. And now I have I don't know, what do they call, like scallop collars? Just sort of like the t-shirt neck or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I dress in all black. All my clothes are now black. Yeah, I completely got rid of any clothes that had.
Is that intentional or just?
Yeah, I think in my head, I think maybe just wearing black over it, people aren't looking at the fact that it's lumpy. You know what I mean? Or there's no,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's nothing there. So, and I've been looking for oh, there's a particular collar. Not, it's not crew neck, but it's
Oh, waterfall color, I
crew.
think. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
but
Yeah.
there's like well, yeah, there's oh no, a mock turtleneck collar. Look, to me, I think anyway, it looks better because it sort of brings everything to your head, so no one's like looking at your chest. Unlike a V-neck, which literally points to your chest. So I got rid of all my V-necks. I got rid of anything colorful, and so everything I wear is black.
Target is nearby.
With the mock turtleneck.
Did
And
it?
then because I don't like scarves, so the mock
Mm.
turtleneck sort of just brings everything.
Do you feel comfortable wearing that, or was it like a long process to feel comfortable in that new clothing? And like stop thinking, oh, are they checking um how it looks or something like that?
I would say it was a long process just because I mean, I can't say I'm not self-conscious about it. Um, because I think I am. I mean, it's not like I can't honestly say it doesn't bother me. It does, but the clothing did take me a while because all the advice is wear stripes or wear
Ew.
flowers or wear a scarf or a
Okay.
jacket. Wear a jacket on top of it. You know, it was basically just piling on more clothes.
Which is totally
And
not your style, as we know.
not my style. Yeah, like in any stretch of the, I just
Not even
no.
in games.
I
Like
cannot. Not
the
even in
least
games.
amount of
Yeah,
layers possible.
pretty much. I mean, if I could go around just barefoot and shorts and stuff, doing that. So yeah. So so it took me a while to kind of come to that conclusion. And even when I had breasts, like someone will give me like a shirt that had that sort of collar around, like a t-shirt collar,
Hmm.
and I never wear it because I didn't like anything around my neck. Well, now I have to. I'd rather suck up getting used to a mock turtleneck than sitting there putting a scarf.
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, so the
Cool.
clothes thing was a problem, and I would admit that I probably didn't leave the house, which isn't like a negative for me. Any sort of excuse to not leave the house is great, but
Well, it's not a bad thing either. I mean, we're all self-conscious about how we look, boobs or no
yeah, I
boobs.
mean,
So,
I was
can totally
right. I
understand
was
that.
just a self-conscious before,
Yeah.
so this was just a different sort of mindset. Um, and it's funny because you know, in my 20s, I constantly thought I was like fat. Like, you know, all I could think about was dieting and weight. And, you know, once you
But
get
that's kind of
like an
the
illness,
20s, isn't it? I mean,
right?
that's just the usual 20s for women.
Yeah, yeah.
At
And
some point, you
and
kind of stop
ne-
that, but yeah.
right. And so, yeah, once you get sick, I'm like, God, I spent all those years worrying about food for nothing. Like life is just too short. Like not to enjoy it, you know? Yeah, so it's just kind of weird.
Do you worry less now about other things, maybe? Because life's too short, and yeah, because
Yeah, I
kind
would
of got
say
away.
yeah, I think the entire thing, and then just living with chronic pain, which has actually gotten better, but for so long, like it does put in perspective, like things you decide you're going to worry about, you decide isn't worth your time. Like I'm able to let go of some stuff, and I think I've said stuff like that too. It's like, you know what, in the big scope of things, this is not.
Yeah,
You know?
pick your battles. I know. I
Pick your
hear that,
battle.
like,
You know, life is short. Do you really want to spend the time like worrying about shit like this? Because it's just not worth it. And so, you know, I would say that has changed a lot. Because I used to be, I would say, a little thick and war was a big deal. And I'm not saying I don't worry anymore. I'm just saying that I try to pick the things I can change and the things I can't change, and try to put things in a little bit perspective.
you're very
And
different.
I think it's yeah. I think it also puts. I also think about like what other people are going through more, because I'm like, well, if I'm going through this, what are they going through? So why should I? You know what I mean? Like we just don't know all the struggles people are going through. So why should I add to their pile? And is it, you know, worth doing that?
Right. Well, that sounds pretty good. Like something one should follow, which is,
Yeah.
Armored hostiles detected.
I think, super easy to do. Like nothing easier than that, right?
Right. But it, yeah. And I think anyone who lives with any type of sickness can tell you that, because that's really what you worry about. I mean, if you haven't had health issues, what you worry about is,
Well done.
you know, what's in front of you. So it's not like it doesn't make sense. I get it.
Hostile contacts.
Oh. Fire! There we go. Oh, what's that?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I think the game's just getting sick of us. It's kind of, there's nothing for a while, and then there's just all of them.
God, right. It's like some sort of giant.
I mean,
army
this is a
thing.
control point too, but it's just,
Oh. Oh, nice.
thank you. Whew, there we go. Nice.
Well, have you known anyone with breast cancer?
No! Well,
I've gone through
yes,
it.
you! But
Supply room access.
I thought I was kind of clear.
Wait, there's one person. Who could that be?
I don't really remember her name though. It was not too close. It's just a,
She's so forgettable.
yeah.
I hear she wears like funny shirts.
An all black, kind of super
An
weird
all
person
black.
who wears all black.
Right.
No,
Well, the
I
good
had
thing it helped
no personal history with breast cancer at all. Like not in
Well, I
family,
think
not
with-
anyone I know.
I think before I was diagnosed, I would say I knew of one person. And then once it happened, it's like they all started to come out of the woodwork.
Right.
Oh, well, my wife, or you know, my girlfriend had it, or this. I mean, it was amazing how. I don't
Come
know
over
if like
here.
women keep it
See
to
something with
themselves.
this. Mhm.
Um,
It's not really
which
a
could very
dinner
well be
party
happening.
topic though.
no, it's not like you're gonna go around and go like, oh yeah, guess what? So what have you been up to? Oh, I just survived breast cancer. What have you been up to? I don't know. You know, just hanging out, eating pizza on the weekends.
Oh no! Go back! Go back! No!
Balls. Okay, hold on. I'm going back. Do you want me to do my dance?
Oh, you need to be more to your right.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and keep aiming.
Oh,
I like that.
does it look like I'm going to shoot you in the back?
Well, you are gonna shoot someone. I'm not in
Oh.
the picture.
Oh. It kind of reminds me of that time you're like, turn around, turn around. And I'm thinking, why would you want me to dance with my back? And it was actually forward. Do I need to point somewhere?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
And I kind of realized I think I'm out of questions. I think that's what I prepared. So do you have, excuse me, do you have anything else to add? Let me capture this.
No, I mean, I think when we started this, and they wanted me to write a statement about it. I have a really hard time writing anyway. Yeah, there's just some weird hiccups with that. But I think I also didn't have I don't come from this thing where it's like words of inspiration, you know? I think you and I kind of talked about that. Should I be considered a fighter? Is that somehow am I fighting a battle? And I don't really think of it as a battle because it's sort of like, well, there's for like women who've lost that battle, was it because they don't fight? You know what I mean? And so I feel weird like trying to give other people advice because I'm unable to be flowery because to me it's just something that happened and it's an everyday thing and you live with it and go on and you help people. You don't not help people, but you help them. Uh, so so I feel sort of weird that someone, and I also think that, mine was stage 1 and I took care of what I had to. It's nothing. It is, oh my God, it's not in sniffing distance like the women who have higher stages and they get reconstruction and they just, you know what I mean? And they have to have chemotherapy and they have to have radiation. I mean, that journey is just so unbelievably tough. And even when I had chemo and radiation with rectal cancer, it was a breeze. It was nothing. Like so nothing. Compared to what breast cancer patients go through. And so that's I don't think I said anything. Just sort of no. I guess I don't have anything to add. Except thank you to the people that are listening. This is all rambling. And for supporting. Thank you so much for supporting this cause. Helping women. And men can get this too, but it's a big percentage is women. Oh, that's a good photo.
Yeah. I think something we can take from it is that keep checking yourself whether woman or man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, actually, look at my notes here. I do have some notes. So when you think about, one of the misnomers is that, like with the BRCA gene, like if you have like an aunt or a mother that's had cancer, breast cancer, that you should be checking yourself, and they're probably checking those women. But that's only like maybe 5 to 10% of the cases, which is really small. So that means any woman can get breast cancer. It doesn't have to be in the family. And the older a woman is, the more they're likely to have breast cancer. That's why they talk about it in the 50s.
Hmm.
And like for me, I didn't have symptoms, right? I just had that radial scar. And every scan they did on me, every biopsy they did not show cancer. So the fact that once he cut in, he found it is really a fluke. It is just a fluke. And and I credit a lot of that to my friend going, look, just have it removed. It won't hurt. You know what I mean? It won't hurt to have that removed. And what else? So yeah, I would keep. Do you check your breasts? Do you do any type of checking your breasts?
Occasionally. Well, I do go to the gynecologist once a year, and so after 30 they check it there too. So
Right. Oh, but that's good.
yeah, or after 25 even. So I do take all the preventive doctor's appointments that are
Oh
proposed.
my god, a dog just ran by me and died.
Oh, that was me, I think.
You killed this dog? No,
Yeah.
this is a dog.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
What the shit? Look, he ran by me and then died.
Oh my god. That's no fun,
Well-
Division. Come on.
Let me go over here and cry in the corner. This is just
Here's something to cheer you up. We got a donation.
we did.
Yeah, we did for $20 by
Yay.
Mac Mama Angie. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Thank you. Wait, I need to go back to stream. There we go. All right. So I don't have any more questions. You don't have any more. Mark just said there's no one to revive you, or to revive us. Yeah, we are missing you. You see, this is what happens if you guys are not with us in the game.
Right?
We are
They're the-
completely
they're-
useless, basically.
There are paramedics.
Yeah.
Plum paramedics.
I would be interested if the Plum Brothers could do a call to arms all by themselves.
Oh my god.
Would be
You
interesting to
should
see. You should try that at some point.
Stream that. Be badass.
Yeah,
We have all the supplies we
maybe
need.
they can pull it off.
I bet you they could.
No pressure.
I haven't seen. Yeah, no pressure, but we need to bet. We should bet on it.
All right. I guess we're kind of at the end. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. 1 hour 50. It's a good time.
Oh. It's a good time.
Well, anything more you want to say?
I want to thank everybody for their support, and I want to thank everyone that is hanging out with us today. And I want to thank the VP community because you guys really saved me at a time I needed it. I mean, I remember Jimmy And I must have right before my surgery for days just switched, just kept sending gifts to each other. Like, so many gifts. It was just some like gift off, and it really kept me calm. Bizarrely, strangely calm.
Nice.
And I just, you know, our friendship, playing with the Plum Brothers, playing with Patman, it's just been great. Knowing everybody, Melanie, Casey, and just been a godsend. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Oh, you are the most welcome. We'd be just a sorry bunch if we didn't have you, basically. We would be very boring.
Sweet.
Like, super boring. I mean, I would never have tried something like this before. Like streaming, or even playing multiplayer that much.
Yeah. Well, I can thank you for getting me into player. I mean, I would have never done that until you.
Yeah, let's just
I was afraid.
thank each other for that.
Yeah. I was afraid of meanies.
And then now you're playing with the most of them, with the worst of them.
Well, and I would have never done this either. So I think that's just amazing to do it, because this is kind of scary but exciting at the same time. I'm glad we could do it together, and I appreciate everybody giving their time.
Alright, let's
Should we do a
we should do a dance, definitely. Let's find a
nice dance?
let's go over here and like a little. Ah, no, this looks bad. Like right here, maybe.
Yeah.
Here, let me go into photo mode so it looks better. Right. This is kind of nice. Do I have the dance? Is that the right one? Yeah. Don't start yet, then. I said don't start yet. just completely ignore what I said, but okay.
What did you say? I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, well, we're very
Oh,
bad at
still a
timing.
second up.
Let's try that again. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Almost. That's good enough. Good enough.
Oh no! On the screen it's off. Oh well, we also have a lag.
Yeah, we have a lag a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shut up.
Do it again.
Mark just said, I'm not sure that's a dance. Oh, shut up. Of course it's a dance. Well, we can do other dances too. Do you have the other one? Like that one.
Let's see.
Here,
Which
let's
one?
go.
And
Is
that's
that better?
a good dance. I have a little dance.
I love that one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's keep that as ending scene. Oh, sweet. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thanks for everyone who was in the chat. Thanks for all the donations. We are now at $155, which is 1 free mammogram per woman.
Nice.
You guys are awesome.
Gonna save someone's life.
Sweet. Thank you all, and our next event is gonna be on Monday, and we'll be playing Red Dead Online. I'm gonna do some breakfast bounties, so it's gonna be really early for me, like really, really early. Really early. Oh, and we double dare you. Every time you hear the word capitale, you have to donate $1. And in the end, what you guys do, we will double it. So get ready for that capitale on Monday. Oh, that rhymes. That's awesome. Capitale on Monday. Okay. I guess it's late.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone, and have a good night, or good evening, good morning, wherever you are.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye!